What is up, guys? It's your boy Black Rue back with another video. I was allergy and hard on Sunday, so I wasn't with y'all on Sunday, and glad to be back on a Tuesday. But before I get started here, let's go ahead and cue my guy, can't talk today. Indigo Saint. Let's go. Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. Black View Investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer?
Best believe I was black or invested. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifested. So we binge on that black or invested. Best believe I was black or invested. That course in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that black or invested. Best believe I was black or invested.
My man Indigo gives me hype every time. What is up, guys? What's up, my guy Ace in the house today? What is going on? Today, we got to talk about SEC case is a farce. It's a farce. This crypto shows it time and time again. And big news for LCX on the European side of crypto. Let's get the screen share up and going. And we also had Bitcoin move back to 28K. That's something we should probably go over today as well. Let me share the screen. Entire screen. Boom. Okay. So, what is up? It's my guy Dion of MYC Network. Holler at me, Dion. We got to do a collaboration, bro. It's been a while. Man, we already know they corrupt, bro. We know they corrupt, bro. That's why we gotta bring some semblance of order around here, bro. What is up, my man? What is up? So yeah, y'all. Time and time again, this crypto shows that the SEC case is a farce. So Franklin Templeton announced the Franklin on-chain U.S. government money fund surpasses 200K million assets under management. And they are using Stellar blockchain for activity with said funds under management. Huge, right? So while we hear all this stuff going on with the SEC and Ripple, right? Meanwhile, Stellar, as we've shown you guys before on here, Stellar's joined the CFTC. And they just happen to be on there with BlackRock, right? BlackRock and Uniswap Labs. So they joined the CFTC. This is January 20th, 2023. This is the United States Commodities Futures Trading Commission. Stellar's a member of their group, along with Uniswap Labs. But yet, good old Gary and the SEC is just, they're just doing whatever they want, right? And here we have Stellar now. Let's see how it says here. The fund's transfer agent maintains the official record of share ownership via proprietary blockchain integrated system that currently utilizes Stellar blockchain network for transaction activity. The fund is the first U.S. registered fund to use a public blockchain to process transactions and record share ownership. Okay. And this is 270 million assets under management. And shout out to my guy, Nick Alfanine. He does some of the greatest XRP, XLM content. Give him a watch. I was looking at his channel. He was talking about certain things like this. Shout out to Nick Alphaneem. Love his channel. And we go into it a little bit more over here on Twitter. Big news. Franklin Templeton's on-chain U.S. government money fund is now available on the Stellar network through the Benji Investments app. So this is written a lot clearer. The first mutual fund to use public blockchain technology for transaction and share ownership. Okay. Huge news. Huge news. So, like, still getting stuff. Stellar's still getting stuff done in the US here with blockchain, and you can see it here with this Franklin Templeton partnership. Makes you really bullish for Stellar in the future, right? Didn't see that coming, did you? Okay, so very, very hype stuff right there for Stellar. Really makes me think that this SEC case goes Ripple's way. Hopefully, we get a clarification or a settlement by June, right? Let's see who else is in the house here. What's up, Be Like Water? My guy. Yeah, Stellar is good. No, bro, that's okay. No worries. No worries, Dion, man. No worries. XLM under investigation. D is a nonprofit organization. XLM doesn't need clarity. It gets a hall pass, right? Exactly. It gets a hall pass. Straight up. Damn, what happens with LCX today? They dropped down to almost 55 cents and then shot up to almost 7. F Gary. Yeah, let's definitely F Gary over here. You know what I'm saying? So here's what happened. Great news for LCX here. So the European Mika, I've heard people say Micah. I heard Monty Metzger say Mika, so I'm going to say Mika. I'm going to call him Clay. I'm going to call him Clay. You know what I mean? if Monty Metzger and LCX were like the guinea pigs for the Mika, I'm going to call it Mika. Okay. The vote clears the way for the landmark MiCA regulation to take effect in 2024. So EU Parliament approves crypto licensing. Okay. So again, I kind of said it in that half joke I gave, but LCX was the guinea pig for this MiCA licensing. Okay. So now that it's approved, they're going to be the biggest benefactors of it. Okay. So EU Parliament approves crypto licensing funds transfer rules. Okay. Take effect in 2024. It's an overwhelming win there. The vote follows a Wednesday debate in which lawmakers largely supported plans to make crypto wallet providers and exchanges seek a license to operate across the block and require several issuers of stablecoins tied to the value. And LCX already has this license, by the way, of other assets to maintain sufficient reserves. So this is something that LCX already has. So they're way a stack above the rest with this. And it basically probably means that they get a lot more money flowing through their exchange. So now that they can use this licensing and basically passport and go to different places in the EU that are covered by these MiCA laws and just, get more customers. So more liquidity flowing through them just means better for the token, which means they probably bring out more products, more things like Tiamans, stuff like that, right? But this is really, really good news from LCX. And like my guy Ace said there, that might be the reason why we saw it pop up to 7. It does tend to track really closely to Bitcoin. So since Bitcoin popped up to 28, it popped up to 7 too. But this news also surely does help. But just always remember that Bitcoin and LCX trace pretty similar to each other, usually. Like if you see a Bitcoin pop, you're probably going to see an LCX pop. Put it that way. Let's bring up the chart here right quick. So we got Bitcoin at 28.2. We'll say that 28.2. Wow, this is taking such a long time to load. Okay. So Bitcoin back over to 200, at least with the price range, right? The 8 EMA is close to going over the 2. So we'll see what happens here. Remember, we do have that eclipse coming up, that lunar eclipse coming up in May. The more and more I look at it, I don't want to say a lunar eclipse will be bullish, but I don't know, bro. I just don't know. I feel like if we just take a little time to look at the Bitcoin chart here, I feel we got one more spurt before we go back down. And the reason I feel that way here, because we've been matching. Ooh, sorry here. My lovely mouse. Okay, so let's turn off the moon phases for a second here. And I want to take us back to 2019, shall we? So you see these two humps, right? So just keep these two humps in your mind here as we flash back to 2019. So remember, 2019 is a year before the halving, right? We got some of that same action right here, right? Hump here, hump here. And then I think we get one more blast up hump before we kind of settle back down. So we're like literally right here, I think. So we shall see. We shall see, though. We shall see. We do got the eclipse coming up, but I think it's going to track pretty closely to that. So we shall see coming up here soon here. All right. But back over to LCX, which we were talking about. Where the heck is LCX? I thought I saw it. Okay, there we go. So let's go back to the hour chart. Yeah, I saw this. It went up real quick. It shot up real quick. Shot up to about 6.6 and back down. One thing I want you guys to note before we get into this next piece of news is that CAS. Remember, I was telling you guys about CAS, right? It is going to be listed on Uphold in like 2 days. And we see it kind of breaking back out here. Maybe it might do a little pump before getting on Uphold, right? We'll see. But I knew that this one was going to be listed on Uphold. I was telling you guys that Martin Heisback was coming out saying, like, saying all these glowing things about Cass. So maybe we get it on Uphold here, and maybe it can begin its climb back to over 4 cents here. I don't know. We shall see, right? But yeah, I think this is really good news for it. More liquidity coming for it, but it's looking like it's ramping up here with that release on Uphold coming soon. 2 days. What's up, Zinky Joe? Yeah, bullish. It's very cheap right now. Very cheap, especially considering what we know about what it's going to do and who it's connected with, as far as like the WEF. I really do think we see LCX be a bank exchange, if you will. They have ties with the Hedera. They have ties with Quant. Both two people who will be involved in CBDCs. LCX, I think we definitely see it be $1 sooner rather than later. And by sooner, I mean next bull run. Okay. Not financial advice, of course. That's just my estimate and where I'm thinking. We'll have a Coinbase announcement with the SEC before the XRP stuff. I wonder if we do, because Coinbase is kind of threatened to move overseas, at least with lending. And they just sued the SEC. So nice stuff by Coinbase. Way to step up Brian Armstrong. Yeah, that could help XRP. But we know, like, kind of all of these people are in it together, right? They say Brian Armstrong is connected to BlackRock, and you already know that XRP is a member of the World Economic Forum, right? And BlackRock CEO is a member of the World Economic Forum. So, like, part of me, it's all theater. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you're all connected. Brian Armstrong, you're connected to BlackRock. BlackRock's connected to the WEF. Come on, like, and XRP is a part of the WEF. Can we just cut it out already and quit the games? But really, I think it's ultimately so that Americans are skittish about investing in crypto. That's all it is. Because with our dollar, we have a lot of power of being able to get into the next financial revolution, which is crypto, right? What's up, Kid Graybo? LCX on the road to tokenize assets way before Sologenic could. Very good point, Zinky Joe. Very good point. LCX has the licenses. They have the backing, right, with the WEF. And they have the support of MiCA. So, yeah, they're way on the road to tokenize assets before Sologenic. And again, remember, they're hooked up with Hedera and Quant. And they're also hooked up with Polkadot too, by the way. Do you recommend LCX exchange they offer staking and farming? If so, any offerings of yielding high rewards that come to mind? Well, I know they have a Euro 7% yield bond or something like that, but you can do better like staking Vera, right? So not that I don't recommend LCX as an exchange or anything like that, because it's highly regulated. So you're probably going to get a lot from them being highly regulated. And it's probably not going to do any type of FTX stuff, if you will. So, so in that token, I think LCX is great. But then again, it's like the WEF. So if you're looking to try to like do something and not necessarily be, you should always pay your taxes. But if you're looking to do something and not necessarily be KYC'd for it, you can't do that with LCX. Does LCX qualify as a centralized or decentralized? They are centralized, but they do want to do work with DeFi. Remember, they were the first ones to list like Floki and make it like a thing. And Binance just listed Floki and they went up like 30%, 33%. And that's another one we've been talking about on here for how long, right? We've been talking about Floki and the fact that LCX listed them, right? And Binance listed them and they went up 33%. Shout out, right? Shout out. Does LCX qualify? Okay, good. We got that one. What's up, King Alexander? Does quant overledger technology utilize bridges? No, it does not. It does not utilize bridges. That's why people are very excited about quant. That's also why people are very excited about Cosmos. That's also why people are very excited about ICP. No bridges with those technologies. So just keep that in mind. No bridges with Cosmos. Anything that's interconnected with Cosmos, they operate on the IBC. There are no bridges that have that happen. Anything interconnected with ICP, there are no bridges. Anything that interconnects with Quant Overledger, there are no bridges. So keep those questions coming, by the way. I think I missed one piece of news. Okay, yes. So Binance is out here doing stuff with Russia, okay? They lift their sanctions on Russia. To me, this is like more of a signal, okay? This is more of a signal that BRICS nations are beginning to be really on the rise, right? So yeah, users in Russia report they once again can use their locally issued MasterCard and Visa cards to deposit money on the crypto exchange more than a year following wartime prohibitions on such actions. So why are they saying Binance is back in Russia? Like, why are they putting Binance in with Russia when this is something that Visa and MasterCard did? I don't understand that. But anyways, let's continue to read that. Yeah, I don't know why they put Binance in there like that. Like they specifically released restrictions. Binance has nothing to do with what MasterCard and Visa do. You know what I mean? So that's interesting. But that's more stirring that whole Chinese, like since CZ is of Chinese descent, Chinese Russian farce of a thing that they do, right? So yeah, I don't know how they're trying to say that this is something having to do with Binance, but yeah, you guys can check that out for yourselves there. But yeah, that was the piece. That was the other piece of news I wanted to touch on. Let me make sure we have any questions out here. What's up, Courtney? Get yourself some render. Yeah, man, I was wrong on that one, Courtney. I was wrong on that one. But like I say to everyone, like I just give you guys my honest opinion. I felt there were honestly better things out there to invest in than Render, and Render did, I think, 2x. So all I'm giving is my opinion, and I don't want you because Courtney, I remember you said something like you said it wasn't worthy or something like that. I don't ever want you guys to feel like something you guys suggest on the show is not worthy. If I give my opinion, that's just my opinion. Like you guys do whatever. If you guys have done research in something, like invest in it for sure. Don't let my opinion sway you anyway. I'm just giving my opinion. But yeah, guys, definitely get some render. I feel like I missed a boat on render. So for me, I don't think I'm gonna put any money on it. But it's up to you guys. You do what you feel is best for you and your portfolio. What's up, HBCU maker? ICP seems to believe Bitcoin and Ethereum are vital to their growth. I haven't seen Hedera, Hashgraph, nor Cosmos define their protocol from these principles. Is a protocol's connection to BTC and Ethereum. So ICP wants to connect those two areas, right? BTC and Ethereum. And they've already done it with BTC so that you can use BTC almost as if you were on the BTC network. So that makes a lot of sense for them because ETH is going to be big in America. We've went over how JP Morgan is very, very like they're the money men behind Ethereum. And JP Morgan is the biggest bank in America, basically. Like there's JP Morgan, HSBC, Goldman Sachs, Bank of America. That's it, right? Bitcoin is basically worldwide. So that seems cool for ICP. Hedera, they're more like trying to do enterprise. So they're doing things with IBM. They're doing things with the Hyperledger. But Cosmos, they're doing things just they want to be interoperable with everything. You can use Cosmos with like Ethereum, or you can get connections to Ethereum things with Cosmos via EVMOS and via XLR. But anything inside of that whole IBC protocol is not a bridge. So it's really easy to interact there and not worry about that bridge being an attack vector for a hack because nothing there is a bridge. Say protocols connection to BTC and Ethereum. Now I know Cosmos for sure has like connections to Ethereum, and I'm not sure if that's like a bridge or not, but I know everything within its IBC is not a bridge, but Cosmos does have connections to Ethereum. And with Corium, Cosmos will soon have connections to XRP as well. Cosmos seems like the only decentralized financial chain. 100%. They do a really good job of being like really decentralized, and they have lending platforms on there with Kanto and Kava that are kind of off the chain. And Kava is even you can buy that on freaking Coinbase. Yeah, and Tron, just Justin Sun's such a freaking superstar. He's a superstar out here. My man has diplomatic immunity, had lunch with Warren Buffett, used to be formal, used to work at Ripple, was recognized by the World Economic Forum. Justin Sun's a G out here. He's a real G out here. You have not missed the boat on render. Got you. Got you. Okay, it's not too late. It's going to 20. Okay, I'm just gonna have to get some render, y'all. You guys have convinced me. I know another listener, Gomes. He's really heavy on our render for sure. He's really heavy on render. So I'm gonna have to dip into that render pool. What are your thoughts about Flare? It's in correlation to XRP. I noticed when XRP moves, Flare moves with it. Um, Flare, I think they have a bright future, and at that kind of price point that it is right now, like 3 cents, 3.5 cents, it's pretty good. Um, they want to connect everything. It seems like things like Cosmos has had a jump on those guys, but who knows what other stuff Flair has behind the scenes? You know what I mean? Like so. Yeah, so I really think Flair has some things going for it, and I think it's at a really good price right now. Yeah, I like Flair, and they just got their DeFi up and running too. I think right now it's just you can stake it on Panaguin or something like that, but they have Songbird as like a test net. So yeah, I definitely think Flair is going to be a good one. Excuse me. So Be Like Water likes render as well. And yeah, you Be Like Water has been I think you're the one who suggested me do a review on Raditz, which we did like months ago. And I got some Raditz. I definitely have some Raditz. I took a little profits, but time for me to get back in. Yeah, I know you heavy on Raditz, my guy. I know you heavy on Raditz. That technology, that 1 million, yes, I said it, 1 million TPS. And they actually proved it, unlike certain people like Solana and certain things like that. 1 million TPS, that's pretty intriguing. Let me make sure I didn't miss any comments here. And ABT, shout out to Robert Ma. Shout out to MYC Network. My guy Dion, he was just on here a couple seconds ago. Rune and Jasmine. I do stuff on Jasmine. I did stuff on Jasmine a long time ago when my guy Red Dad Blue Dad was looking at it. Very hype on Jasmine. My guy Max over at Crypto Talk Now also does really good content on Jasmine. I would definitely suggest you look at some of Max's content on Crypto Talk, my Crypto Talk Now. I probably should get another collaboration going with him too. Like wonderful, nice people over there at my Crypto Talk Now. Definitely check those guys out. Guys, really nice guys over there. And Rune, I like that because they have links into Haven, the smart coin, the the privacy coin Haven. It's an on ramp for Haven. It's also on the Cosmos blockchain, by the way. And Haven is a privacy coin that has its own stable coin. It's the only privacy coin that has a stable coin, as far as I know. So, what's up, Cryptonomics? Why is Moonbeam not moving? Thoughts? Uh, Man, when I looked at that, when I looked at moonbeams, like how they just dumped on people, I really didn't like that. But I think they're interoperable. One of the few interoperable ones on Polkadot right now. So I think at some point they will move. Um, and this actually might not be a really this might be an actual good price to get them at. You just might have to wait until the next bull run for them to actually move, which is okay. Yeah, I actually think this is a pretty good price for Moonbeam. You could see how they just dumped out on folks, right? Um, this is actually a good price for it. Like it can't go, it hasn't been much lower than this, right? 33 cents is the lowest. It's at 36 now. Yeah, this is a good price for Moonbeam. It will move. It definitely will move. They have money flowing through it. It will move. Um, yeah, I think this is a good price for it right here, actually. I hate that it dumped on people, but it's a good price right now, actually. So I'd probably scoop some of that up, to be honest. Yep, that's a great price, HBCU maker. That's a good call, man. Yeah, I have to put that on my watch list as well. I think that's an excellent price for Moonbeam. Yeah, Raditz has some really good tech, and yeah, you can get Raditz for like what 7 or 8 cents right now. Let's go take a look. See, I think I still have it up on my list here. Oh, it shot back up to 10. Wow. Well, you could have had it at 8. 10's still like not a bad price as well. But you can see here it's at oversold. It's probably going to come down a little bit more than this. Um, if you want some more of it, it'll probably come down some. But honestly, at this point, you could still dollar cost average. 10 cents is not a bad price. But just to think, it was just chilling over here at 4, right? But still, 10's really not a bad price. If you consider like it must have just recently got on KuCoin. No, actually, it didn't just recently get on KuCoin. They just started selling Raditz itself on KuCoin. They were selling like wrapped Raditz. So they've been on Gate.io the most. So considering if we go back to, gosh, how far we got to go back? Was it Outlast Bull Run? I think it was. Let me go look and see if I can get a. So I think it was Outlast Bull Run. XRD. Max supply 24 billion. Not that bad. I think they were doing an inflationary thing and they changed it, which people were really happy about. So yeah, guys, this was as high as 60 cents. So getting it here at 10 is really not that bad. You got a 6x in it. So I am still rocking with Velodrome. They're like ranked 32, I believe it is, on total DeFi platforms value locked. Man, just imagine when the actual bull run happens. Easy, I think we see a billion locked up in it if it continues like this. Let's see, DeFi platforms. Overview. So if we scroll down here, I think I went too far. So yeah, Velodrome, 28 actually. So almost 300 million in it. I think that just bodes well. Coming in the next bull run, I think we actually see a billion in this one. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Radis is trying to do the whole they're trying to try to like be fast, like fast enough for enterprise to use them. Uh, like technically they're fast enough that Visa could use them for their payments system right now, right? Um, but also be secure. Like they're trying to solve that whole blockchain trilemma thing, and they're actually doing it. So with that really fast speed, like someone's bound to use them for something great, right? Yep, Radfi. Yep, check that out. That seems like it's a good watch. I've yet to check that out, but I should. Some DSO, yeah, people have been like talking about DSO a lot lately. Um, what's my man's name? My guy, he does some good content. Um, Crypto Gains, Jordan Tortorello or something like that. Yeah, people have been talking about diesel real heavy. Um, I don't see anything wrong with it. Like, it's just another one of those ones where it's like, okay, am I gonna put this much money into DSO when I could put it that like what is it at right now? Let's go look at it. At this point, bro, I'm like hard pressed. I'm in like so many different projects. It's like, do I really want to branch out to another one? Like very low supply. But what it's talking about doing have just centralized social products, DApps. So having like a decentralized Twitter, having a decentralized Instagram, having like a decentralized um, like Telegram. It seems really awesome. And you can see here they already have a couple Pantera A61 A portfolio, Polygon Capital portfolio. Oh, yeah, you guys. I'm probably gonna have to get into this one too. I like that it's an A16Z portfolio. I really like that. So, bro, I might have to get into this one too. I can see why a lot of people like it. Like, and what is that? Like over a 10x or 14x sitting here. Yeah, I can definitely see why a lot of people like it. I can definitely see why a lot of people like it. Yeah, I might have to deploy some funds over here. Like, because the concept is really awesome. It's a really awesome concept. Like, I went on there, I started a profile or whatever. I did a video on this. I think you suggested that I do a video on this, actually. Be like water, to be honest with you. I believe you're the person who suggested this. So, yeah. Yeah, I like Kanto. I like the whole Cosmos chain, to be honest with you. I don't think Raditz is in competition with these guys because these guys are like WEF guys, like XRP and XLM. I think those are like big enterprise guys. Raditz could be that type, but I don't think that that's their focus because they haven't like bit the knee, if you will. I don't see them like I haven't seen them with like shaking hands with those type of people, but like who knows, right? We are addicts, bro. We are addicts, bro. But I might have to get into some DSO, bro. You guys have convinced me. Uh I don't know, Stan. That's a good question because that's one of the ones they continue to come after. But like to me, it just makes me like stronger, want to get back in, like not back in. I never got out, but it makes me want to get into them even stronger. You know what I mean? It seems to me like all the ones that the SEC is coming after are all the ones that are kind of already on team WEF. So it seems to me to be like a big game. Like the ones that they came after were like AMP, and they have Winklevoss backing, right? LCX, who's like a member of the World Economic Forum, Power Ledger, who's doing like carbon credits, which is all what the WEF wants to do. Like, I almost would invest in every one that they talked about. Every coin that the SEC came after is a coin that's actually on their team. To be honest with you, all of those probably you should probably invest in. It's that inversion tactic. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that. Like kind of like misdirection. You like point someone over here, but the thing that you actually wanted them to ignore was the thing that you pointed them away from. So it's kind of like the inverse Kramer. You know what I mean? Like how he's like, oh yeah, that's great. Buy that. Nah. So I really think all six of those coins are coins that you probably should buy, to be honest with you. I'm still high on Casper. I kind of I'm very high on Casper. Um yeah, very high on them. And you can stake Casper, by the way. I have mine staking right now. Little gnat. I hate these gnats. I always thought that TVK was going to be something great, but I know they're a Chinese company, by the way, but I don't know. I think I'm bigger on a lot more metaverses than that. I might be bigger on like Seek. Like, there's so many other metaverses that I get to before I get to TVK. But of course, again, I've only done a little bit of research on TVK. If you guys have done more research on it and it seems good to you, it's just my opinion. Keep your eyes on Helium is having in August. Okay. Thank you, HBCU maker. That's a good warning right there. / note to take. Helium having in August again, and so it's Litecoin, by the way. Litecoin having in August. So those might be two to really look at. Okay. Especially with this Solana move, right? Oh, and thoughts on Kanto? Yeah, I'm high on that whole blockchain. I'm high on everything Cosmos. And we're gonna be getting into some stuff tomorrow. We're gonna be talking about a sneaky Bricks coin. So some stuff might come up there. Yeah, I'm bullish on Litecoin too, bro. I'm I'm holding some Litecoin for like ever. But yeah, guys, catch you guys in the Telegram. If you haven't joined the Telegram, please do so. I'll be around for Gentlemen of Crypto tomorrow, and I'll be around in Telegram tonight. Thank you guys so much. I enjoy all the questions. I enjoy all the different coins. I enjoy the sharing of the information. Thank you guys so much. You make this a wonderful, wonderful thing. See you guys later. Have a good one, guys. Peace.